I rather like your ship. Not exactly military, but it'll be nice not sleeping in a thermosuit. Once we're underway, you'll bring me up to speed on my duties, sir. Show me the tricks of undercover work.
I'll make sure you're brought up to speed, Ensign.
I probably ought not to bring this up, but there is the matter of my talents. If I'm operating in the Empire, there's the chance the Sith will find out what I can do. They wouldn't be pleased.
As part of my crew, you have my protection.
Understood, sir. In the meantime, I intend to make myself irreplaceable.
You said you wanted to talk?
Yes, sir. Ensign Raina Temple, formerly of the Chiss Expansionary Defense Force, reporting for combat drills.
I can show you a few things. What brings this on?
Frankly, I need the practice. No one ever taught me covert maneuvers. If you've got time...
Grab your equipment. I'll find a private spot.
Thank you, sir. All right. I think I've sweat enough for one day. Any last words of wisdom for your freshly transferred ensign?
Never let anything distract you. No one can compensate for your errors.
I'm confident it isn't so dire, but I take your point. You know, my father used to come home from exercises freshly scarred. I was 12 before I realized his training drills were intelligence operations. He was captured twice, but he wouldn't let me worry, no matter how bad it got.
You two must have been close.
Oh, I adored him. He gave me a pet feelings for my birthday. That'll melt any girl's heart. Thank you for the lesson. A few more and I'll be infiltrating enemy camps with the best of them. Sir, since our combat session went so well, I thought we might try something else. Lessons in interpersonal manipulation and information extraction. Lecture 1 entitled...
Once they think they need you, they'll tell you anything.
Descriptive name, sir. Is it always about need? When I first arrived at Zero Station, no one trusted me. I was the human Imperial who must have been a spy. But I learned my way around. And once the Chiss accepted my competence, it was easy to make friends.
That's one of your strengths. People like you, and you can use that.
So suppose we're separated during an operation against pirates, say. How does your hand-trained operative play it?
You blend into the background and wait for an opportunity. Don't stir the pot unless you know what you're in for.
I'll happily leave that to you, then. I don't know what you think of my potential, sir, but I do appreciate your guidance. I've been deceiving people like an amateur for years. Time I started doing it right.
How can I help you, Ensign?
Personal question for you, sir, if you don't mind my asking. When you have to win a man's affections over the course of a mission, does it bother you?
I prefer methods with less collateral damage.
Don't mistake me, I've been involved with plenty of the wrong men, but going in there was always the chance they'd work out. I don't know how I'd make that connection if I knew it wouldn't last. Or if I had someone waiting back home.
Romance is an option, but so is negotiation. So is blackmail. Don't feel obligated.
I appreciate that, sir. It's all just a bit muddled. At least I have my parents as an example. Happily married cipher agents, so far as I ever knew.
That doesn't surprise me. Intelligence might have encouraged the partnership.
And isn't it lovely when our professional and personal lives meet? Thank you for your honesty, sir. You won't regret these sessions.
What's going on, Ensign?
Sir, Dr. Loken's been filling in the gaps in my education. He has quite a few stories. Here's what puzzles me. I've always been taught to respect the chain of command, and yet you... How does anyone control a field agent?
Placing an operative in the field is always a risk. If you don't trust someone's judgment, you don't send him out.
What sort of judgment, though? You can't make operational decisions from the front line.
All you can do is respond to each situation, right or wrong.
And live with the consequences. I don't want to do wrong, sir. My father ignored an edict from the Sith, and instead of facing his punishment, he ran. I won't repeat his mistake. Accidentally.
Have a little faith in yourself. If the time comes, you'll make the right call.
It's nice to hear you say that, sir. I'll stop troubling you about this. Back to the job, then. Sir, I just had a talk with Vector. Not something I do often, but I think I'm getting used to the eyes. When I was a little girl, the only aliens I ever saw were the cussed city slaves. Now we see stranger things every day.
There are benefits to a job like ours.
Shame we're not allowed to take pictures. Anyway, I want to get more combat practice in before tomorrow. Talk soon?
Something I can help you with, Ensign?
I was hoping you could increase my security clearance, sir. At least long enough so I could know about my promotion.
What promotion are we talking about?
The top secret one, sir. I can only assume it occurred. I'm pleased to say that I finished, as best I can, putting myself through the Imperial intelligence training regimen, save the psychological tests. With your help, I'm now almost qualified to be here. Thank you.
If you have more questions, feel free to ask.
I was taught the best operatives figure it out for themselves. Sir, I've been monitoring Chiss Defense Force frequencies, tracking ship movements in the Rim. Nothing extraordinary, but I'd like your permission to investigate if something comes up, assuming you trust me solo.
You wouldn't be here if I couldn't count on you. Put your training to good use.
Thank you, sir. I'll let you know if anything comes up.
Yes, Ensign?
Sir, there's something you should know. I've been scanning Chiss frequencies, passing the time, checking low security reports. An old associate left this message where he knew I could find it. It's a hologram that Chiss intercepted from Korriban.
Play the message, please.
I have received the fugitive's location. Even he could not run forever. We must now find the Force sensitive he hid from us. Intelligence need no longer be involved. I will make Cypher 3 pay for his defiance myself.
I'm sorry, sir. If I knew this would be an issue, I would have told you earlier. Cypher 3 is my father. The Force sensitive he's hiding is me.
Do the Sith know of your relationship?
No. My father took precautions. He changed records, birth dates, even my name. The Sith will do worse than kill him. Torture, public display. He can't go through that. Not for me.
If you have a solution, I'm listening.
I can find my father before Lord Duroc does. There are coordinates in the message. With your permission, I can give him her quick death.
You know what you have to do, Ensign. Get going.
Yes, sir. I promise, sir, whatever happens, this won't come back on you. It's done. I'm back. I found Cypher 3. I found my father. And I executed him, so the Sith couldn't. He said he understood.
I wish there had been a way to spare him.
Don't apologize. He was a criminal, and we did our duty. But he was hunted down and punished for keeping me a secret. Real justice would be turning myself into the Sith.
Cypher 3 made that choice for you.
He started the lie, but I've kept it going for years. I'm grateful for your help. We did the proper thing. Sir, Dr. Loken was just telling me stories about my father from his intelligence days. All lies, I think, but that's all right. What would you say if I brought some personal items on board? I haven't played the Melodium for years, but lately I've had the urge.
You sound more upbeat than last time we talked.
We do difficult things for the Empire. I know that. But I did realize, maybe it's time I stopped spending all day, every day, on duty. The 14-hour shift is enough. Sir, if I could have your attention. Given what the crew's survived lately, I've decided we ought to celebrate with a night out. You should come along, for morale.
We could all use a chance to relax. Count me in.
Come on, you can protect me from Dr. Loken. Sir, I want you to be the first to know. I've declined to join the Toxitrooper Brigade on Quesh. I received a personalized transfer offer from Major Janos a few days ago. My time on Hoth flagged me as hostile environment capable.
Hostile environment capable, huh? Next you'll be earning the Medal of Progress.
If you'll put in the recommendation, sir. There really was a time when I'd have considered it. For the promotion, for the sake of hiding. Not so much anymore. I'm proud to stand with you and fight for the Empire until the end.
I'm proud to have you at my side.
Thank you, sir. Now, I believe we had a mission of some sort, shall we?